Hello, Jun. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So thank you for agreeing to do this interview. Today, I'll be interviewing you around my business. So essentially, my business is a website where you're able to customize clothing and apparel and get it produced at a cheaper price and a more sustainable quality of the product. Additionally, you're able to replicate different clothing that you see online and get it produced at a cheaper price. For example, if you find a t-shirt that you'd like on Zara but it's too expensive, you can take a photo of that and we'll get that made for you. And so let's get started. So what challenges do you face when trying to find clothing that is both affordable and customizable? Can you share a specific example?
Actually, this reminds me of this one time. Like me and my friends, we were trying to play in the Sunday league and try to make our own team, and we needed jerseys for that, of course. And it was really hard to find a vendor that would sell jerseys that would have our design and our names and stuff like that. And the places that we did find, they sold in bulk and they were really expensive, and we had to buy a lot of them. And so
So were those what kind of jerseys were those?
Basketball jerseys.
Right. So those must have been sleeveless. So did they have any designs that were sleeveless or no?
Oh, no, not really. Especially because the places I went to, even if they did specifically sports jerseys, none of them did specifically basketball, and all jerseys were kind of different.
Right.
So it was just really hard to find a vendor.
So, and speaking about affordability, and do you also care about sustainability, and how important is sustainability to you when purchasing apparel? What motivates your stance on this?
Obviously, I would want the clothing I buy to be sustainable, and I definitely check before I purchase.
Yeah.
I mean, it's important, but if I really want clothing, I'll still buy it, even if it's not very sustainable.
So where do you currently shop for customized or unique clothing, and what do you dislike or like about these options?
If I want to buy customized clothing,
Or do you?
No, not really. If I were to, I wouldn't buy it myself. I would ask either my basketball coach or someone else to do it for me.
Because it's hard to
It's
find.
hard to find, yeah.
Right.
And it's expensive, so.
Right. Okay, and if you could customize the t-shirt or hoodie, what features would you prioritize? Colors, text, logos, or if there's a certain objective that you have, and why are these features important to you?
I think if I were to customize a t-shirt or hoodie, I would definitely like to be able to put text on it and customize colors, and for it to be good quality, but sustainable and affordable, definitely. Yeah.
Right, and so here's a simple page, a land or a demo for my idea. And what are your first impressions of it? Here, let me just load this up for you. So this is a step-by-step process. It's kind of like a what we call a MVP, a minimal viable product of what my business will look like. So first is the step one. If you should read it here. So users, they visit the website of the app, and then you choose the product. Say it's a t-shirt. If I click on the t-shirt here, and then I get to choose the different selections of what I can, the color, the size, the design type, the text, the logo, and then I preview the design, and I make a mock of their customized product. I place the order, and then the product manufacturers in Pakistan. I mean, obviously, right now we're not doing it. It's a minimal viable product, but then it would get sent to these these manufacturers, and they would make it, and then obviously it would be shipped to the customer.
I think that's a really good way to do it. I mean, it's very simple from start to finish. It's very intuitive.
Right.
I really like it. Yeah.
And this idea of customizable, replicated, or eco-friendly clothing made at an affordable price solve any problems that you currently have? Why or why not?
Yeah, I mean, like I said before, just the basketball jerseys. I wouldn't have to go to my coach. I'd be able to do it a lot more independently, and that would be very beneficial for me and my friends.
Okay, thank you. What would make you excited to choose the service over your current options of clothing?
I mean, just availability and just convenience. I guess it's just a phone app. Yeah, and it's cheaper for sure. more affordable and sustainable than the places I already like buy it from, and so yeah.
Right. So that means you do care a lot about sustainability. Yeah, that's great. And how much does price influence your decisions when buying customized apparel? Like, for example, if you see a hoodie or a t-shirt that you really like, say, from a different store, right? And say that price is too expensive, would you go out of your way to try to replicate that piece of clothing on a different, website to get that product? Or would you just buy it at the higher price?
Well, personally, I would definitely try to find alternatives. For sure, because I don't want to spend money on things I don't have to spend money on. So I definitely try to find cheaper alternatives, and
Right.
yeah.
And what's one feature or service this concept, my website, could include that would make it stand out or exceed your expectations?
I think just maybe speed, like
The shipping?
the shipping, and maybe just the realism of the designs, like how realistic the designs are. I think
How good they look.
how good they look in the app, and how accurate it is from app to actual delivery. Yeah.
That makes sense, yeah. And would you feel comfortable recommending this service to others? If not, what changes would you feel, to make, yourself more comfortable in doing so?
I mean, I would feel it depends on like the actual product
And how it turns out.
How it turns out, obviously, because obviously the idea is great. The idea is very beneficial to like a lot of people I know, but it's just the actual quality of the product that I would have to see before recommending it to my peers.
Right. Thank you so much. Have a nice day, buddy.
Thank you.